point guards on display in this competition, and this is why this competition is so fantastic when you have that level of skill on the floor. Captain Awardu hoping to start well. She didn't have the best outing against Senegal, and will try to look to bounce back to make sure that she's able to do better today. It is the home team who will secure the basketball. And off we are going. First touch there for Kaiser. Uraga spills the ball.
That's exactly what you want to see from Cameroon, coming out here and playing tough defense. As yesterday's game, they just didn't have enough legs under them in the game against Nigeria.
Efa first touch. There is the handoff. Thomas. Fired off from Beleka. That rainbow three drops in.
And this is the offense from Cameroon that you will see because the way that they pass the ball. Beleka with her first basket of the game.
Flowing. And this game has got an intensity about it already. Molly Kaiser. High-low action. There's Diaby bumps and drops in the points.
I mean, there's not much you can do when the ball gets that deep. Jaba will definitely score.
Jabi on the board. Cameroon pitch out. Efa try to fire back, quick fire reply. Fan count. Well, trapped there, two defenders around her, is able to draw the foul.
And this is good for Cameroon, as I said. When they won against South Sudan and Angola, they went to the line 23 times against South Sudan and 17 times against Angola. But those losses that they took, they didn't even get to the line 10 times. So this is a great start for Cameroon to get that option going.
Shooting it at 31% from the three-point line. There's Beleka. There is a nice touch. Efa puts that one in. Offense in free flow for the indomitable Lionesses. Alston shorts that shot. It's the last touch of Efa to go out of bounds. Just a look at Alston. She does like the runner inside the paint, looking to exploit as much space as possible. Again, Alston. Sahi sets the screen. Turns on the left shoulder, and there is a foul. Tough cover.
Great take from Sahi on that possession.
Nice work. And this time, Alston, instead of attacking, tried to get the ball right in, and Fankam probably going to be a focal point there. Look to try to go to her or wherever she is defensively, but that time Sahi draws the foul from Efa. She gets a chance now at the free throw line.
I definitely think this game is going to be the battle of the paint. Both teams have strong post players and post presence. So I definitely think the guards are going to emphasize getting the ball inside the paint.
We have two WNBA frontcourt players matched up against each other, and that certainly is going to be some. Well, there's marquee matchups everywhere on the floor. Beleka. Pull up from Van Camp. That's a superb shooting.
Van Camp has been playing consistently for her Cameroonian team. She has 2 points in this game so far.
Alston quick fire reply. It's tapped into the path of Efa. They might look to go in transition here. Awardu cuts. Pass to Joali Beleka. Pressured. Now again, just elevates inside there. And Awardu gets it right back. They have a fresh 14. Beleka shot is clean. Well, super shooting.
The confidence that she has come out here in this game. You didn't see it yesterday, but what a way for Cameroon to start this game.
Yeah, sharp shooting of the highest caliber. Smooth stroke there from Beleka and forcing the timeout on the floor. I love the high arcing three. Pretty picture that is.
Hey, Est-ce que vous voulez deny un petit peu? Est-ce qu'on a envie un peu de les retarder? Pour l'instant, tous les déplacements, le premier play, il y a eu 45 passes, aucune de deny. Hey, on fait un effort ou pas? Je te demande de stopper la 8, elle a la balle dès le début. Oli a pas eu la balle, elle. On peut faire un effort ou pas collectivement? Les rebonds. Offensivement, je demande où est joué. Hansler, my side splash, c'est bon? Let's go!
So long-range shooting headlines the first 2 minutes of this contest between these teams. Nice work there by Valeka, who's on the board with some confidence.
You hear the Cote d'Ivoire coach saying, let's go. Bring that energy right now in this first quarter to play well.
They've got to figure out a coverage there, but Kaiser, well, she's a capable shooter, a long-range shooter herself. Dosso, who's in, passes into the path now of Thomas. She's looking for options, finds no one, pulls up and makes the shot.
We don't see nothing more, nothing less from Jessica Thomas. This is exactly what she does. She takes her time and shoots her shot.
No defense comes, she happily rises up and accepts the two. Backdoor cut, waved away by Blair. Dosso on the drive, and there is Funka in the midst of the contact, will pick up that foul.
It's the battle of the post players inside, as you see Dosso attacking the basket hard, and here was the steal. And just looking at Jessica Thomas, looking for her teammates, but she says, nah, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
And it was a great read. He falls right there. Now a chance for Aminata Dosso, plays a basketball in France, out of West Texas A&M and the University of San Diego, to step up to the free throw line, makes the second. Bringing an end to that run from Cameroon. They steal back the ball. Dosso into the path there of Kaiser. Blair fires and finds the net.
That is the rhythm and shot that this Cote d'Ivoire team needs, as they are full court pressing Cameroon right now.
Pressing to get some momentum back. There's a steal. Dosso steps through. Hard hit. The arm there of Ivory. It might see her get into a little bit of trouble. That was a knock as Dosso goes to the ground.
Oh, this is a good pace for Cote d'Ivoire as they scored, full court press, and then got the steal and got the foul.
There is the save from Dosso. They push the ball around the perimeter, and Blair in rhythm finds the touch there. Perfect shot. All nylon. Home fans were a little quiet. Now they are starting to get behind their team on the back of that run. Still a little bit worse for Ware, getting into the contact scenario with Captain Ewodu. So just a temporary substitution as Dosso goes down. Gonna receive some attention, have that looked at. Gives them a spark on the defensive end of the bench. And here is Coach Martinez from Egypt. He's watching on. Ewodu pitched the head by Thomas to the shot shooting Rebecca. Calling Franca to come out on the pick, the runner. That tickles off the rim. Trying to spark themselves here back. It's been the early running being done by the indomitable Lionesses. First shot fired off by Amani, who's in. Now neither team able to connect on consecutive possessions. Effa. Beleka makes the pass. They've got to go quickly to Ewodu in the corner. And Ewodu, she's on the board, finds that touch from the perimeter.
We know that she is one of the three-point scorers for Cameroon, and she hasn't really gotten to her shots this tournament, but that's a good shot that she just made.
Every time they get a chance to get to the floor, on the floor, there'll be a lot of pride. You see the work there by Fancam trying to secure back possession, and there is another long-range shot. There they are, locked in. Thomas. Thomas at the top of the key. Now it is Efa's shot. Wow, that goes wide on the right-hand side.
And maybe that was the scout to just sag off of her, let her shoot that three-point shot as she didn't connect on that possession.
8 points, 5 rebounds on 24 minutes throughout the tournament. Marguerite Efa, she has shown competency and capability there. There's another delay. Kalyakipo, she'll check in here. They've just managed to edge this 8-point lead, the Lionesses. Amani. Alston. Now a drive, strong. Going to ground is Blair. Thomas. Perfect pass. Well, that drops up and in, and that's Funkem with a superb finish.
Oh, that's a great pass from Jessica Thomas as she sees Fancam Davi. You see the block right here, and that great pass to Fancam.
Well, that skied all the way up, and it came down. Perfect precision to drop that in. Now, there's more injury concern here on the sideline there. I think it is Blair who went to ground. Receiving all the attention.
We do hope that she is okay.
So Dosso went out with that knock out. Now he's just receiving attention as Blair. You see the work there from Fancam on that shot. And that's a painful situation. She's not able to put pressure on it. That is a concerning sign.
Yeah, we just hope that she is okay.
Well, off she goes. Play will resume. Receive attention, and we'll possibly get an update there. Kaiser. The runner is a tad bit strong. Oh, that was almost tapped back in by Efa into her own rim. Amani's runner. Thomas crosses. Thomas gets by. Well, Amani, tough cover. But Jessica Thomas, she is playing with some real intent. Driving in. Another chance to go to the free throw line. Amani picking up her first foul. 33.6 points per game. She had 19 against South Sudan. And that was her tournament high.
Last Afrobasket in 2023. Cameroon got 6th place, so they understand the assignment in this game. And they understand what's at stake.
They definitely do. Country pride is at stake as well. A breather now, Amani. Waraga. She's in. Kaiser. That is a beautiful piece of play from Molly Kaiser.
Way to take it on herself to go coast to coast and hit that 15-foot jump shot.
Thomas will look to get the shot right back quickly. We didn't talk about the matchup between Kaiser and Thomas. Here they are. Kaiser crossing, dancing inside. Choppy. Defense holds. There are 3 defenders around her. Force the turnover.
Every time Jabi gets the ball in the paint, they are sending 3 white jerseys to her to make it difficult for her to score.
The high arcing 3 is banked in by Beleka. 3rd connection from the outside.
Definitely the way that Cameroon wanted to show up today in today's game, as Beleka has 9 points.
Well, they are really shooting the ball exquisitely from the perimeter. Halsted. Jabi with some time and space, and she replies real quickly just on the inside for 2.
And that's a great response from her as they're trapping her on that block. She stepped out to that 15-footer and nailed her shot.
The hook pass. Efa gets behind the defense and able to pick up the foul call. That is work there from Tolo, who picks up the foul. Van Kamp just doing the work. Tolo gets called. First foul, 3rd team foul. Been able to just really lean in on their outside shooting. They're 4 of 6 now from the 3-point line. 3 of those to Beleka. If you look at the numbers from Van Kamp so far, he should be looking to get it up a little bit higher over that double-digit scoring mark. Gets that in.
Definitely think that's doable in this game and the game that they will play tomorrow regardless. Anybody winning or losing today plays a game tomorrow.
Yep, the ranking will be 7-8. That'll be the matchup, and then 5-6. Sahi fakes on the drive and is able to, again, draw contact from the defense.
They went to the free throw line 30 times against Senegal. They were 20 for 30, so they're an explosive team, and they're going to continue to attack the basket in this game.
Mozambique awaits the winner of this game. The losers will take on Uganda for a battle in 7th and 8th. Now it is Letitia Sahi. Second Afrobasket for her. St. Thomas Basket in France's club she currently plays for. Drops in the second. Sahi with her first point. Efa. Thomas calling the shots. Trying to get into the offense. Hands to Beleka. Beleka, why not? Goes right. Dosso, who's back on the floor. Uraga. Hard pass to Dosso. The reset here at the top of the key says Kaiser step into the 2-ball. No, it does not go that time. Well, trying to find some flow to their offense. They are getting the kind of looks they want. Just the finishing right now a bit tough. You see the work there. And that is where Blair got injured and still in a lot of pain.
We always hope that players are okay as we see her on the bench.
Sahi, well, that close range shot, a little bit too strong. Can't find it. Seen a lot of that sometimes here throughout this play. Pressure under the rim. Thomas. Taken and stolen. Now Sahi in the open floor finds Dorso. That's a great pass and great execution there.
We like to see how your defense creates your offense. for another 2-point basket for Cote d'Ivoire.
Blocking foul called. That is Javi who picks up the foul. Second foul now. And look at Dosso. That's why she's valued back on the floor immediately in and into the fast break to pick up those 2 points. So with 2 fouls, Javi's got to head to the bench. Tolo has already seen some action. He's there and gives Fancamp a breather as well. Tienchu will come in. Silatsa into the front court. 2-3 zone. Silatsa driving. Travel is called.
And that defensive sequence from Cote d'Ivoire, they started in the zone and it's putting pressure on Cameroon.
This pressure starting to pay off. Kaiser. 2 points so far. Orchestrating the offense. Sahid. Her long-range shot has gone wide right. There's nothing drawn on that one. Looking on, Coach Stefan Late probably trying to will that in. It's a 9-point game. 31.7 seconds that remains here in this first quarter. Now into a full 1-2 press. Diamond press it is. There's a pressure pushed up now for Kalia Kipo. Effa spills the ball to the floor. You see the battle for it is kept alive by Tienchu. They do well to keep that. About 8 seconds between shot and game clock. Beleka. Kipo. They have 1 second. Had no choice but to put up the shot. There's going to be 3 seconds now. Kaiser will try a long-range shot of her own. And off the bank it comes. It won't drop in. So scoreless is how it ends here for Cote d'Ivoire on that shot. It's 14 points to 23. And the first quarter of this one is locked in. Scan the QR code and live streams. You can get access to extended highlights and be a part of the action. Tienchu starts out for Cameroon.
And you see again Cote d'Ivoire in that zone because they got great defensive sequence when they were before that in the last minutes of the first quarter. Excuse me.
They certainly did, and we're looking now at Thomas. Spills it, loses the handle. It's gonna come off the hand there, and there is Uraga saying, "I didn't get any touch on it." There's gonna be a conference here between referee Dorothy Okach and Aya Ahmed. They change up the decision.
And again, it started with that 2-3 zone. That's been the best defensive sequence and for Cote d'Ivoire in this game so far.
Trying to figure out a way to unlock the zone if they can. Uraga. Silatsa. Ewodu. Runner is dropped on in.
You like to see some ball movement and scoring from the captain, Iwodu, and that would be her 5th point of the game.
2 made field goals from Captain Ewodu. Here is Thomas in transition again, pulls up from the 3-point line. The rebound picked up, and now Dosso. She pushes the ball up the floor quickly. They need a reply here. Strong runner from Tolo, now contact inside the paint, and Silatsa gets the high five, or gives the high five to Dulce Fancam. Holding foul is called. It is Cameroon basketball. The drums have been in constant roar every time the home team has played. They're trying to give support to the hosts of the competition. Sahi whistle for the foul, picks up her first. Ewodu. Pitched it ahead to Thomas. Thomas attacking the pass to Fankam, turns. Forced to kick it out. Tianchu will fire off a three. Sahi does a great job of picking up the rebound. Alston, scoop pass. Quickly they go. Dosso thought about it. Nice play here. Javi's shot is blocked.
That was a good offensive flow, that give and go from Javi, but she just couldn't connect on that basket.
See Javi trying to power in, but better defense on display from Van Camp.
They're sending 3 bodies to her, so they're making it very, very difficult for her to even see the rim on her shot.
They now push up, they stay in this press. Ewodu under pressure. The pass, Silatsa. Thomas waits a second and sees the cut. Pitched across to Ewodu. Well, the second one now from long range, and she's looking locked in.
Definitely night and day from the game yesterday to today. She is locked in, and she has 8 points for Cameroon.
8 points on 3 shots. That is some good shooting, some good efficiency here. The runner from Alston rattles out. 14-point lead. Captain Ewodu turned around her performance in the loss to Mali yesterday.
I would say the team themselves have turned around their energy and how they've come from the beginning of this first quarter and this half. They've been playing a better basketball than we've seen in their game yesterday.
It's kind of been the theme for Cameroon. They win big, and then the next game it gets closer, they go down, and then they win big. And consistency, though, in tournament play is a big part of how you can put together a win. Asai heads to the bench. Alston. Van Ham there to pick up the miss. Defensive switch up. Ewodu, a third shot. The third shot falls in. Absolutely on fire is Captain Ewodu.
She's making it rain from that 3-point line in today's game. She's 3 from 3, and she's leading the score for Cameroon.
Sharp shooting of the highest caliber. Clean as a whistle, ripping the nylon. And there is a timeout forced now as Cameroon lead 31-14.
Man-to-man full court. No banzai, ok. Hey, on fait un effort s'il vous plaît, sans déconner, on est ridicule. On est ridicule. Elles passent à chaque fois dès qu'elles veulent passer, ok. On trappe Thomas sur les pick and roll. On trappe Thomas sur les pick and roll. On trappe Thomas sur les pick and roll. Très fort, ok. C'est bon là-dessus. À un moment donné, le problème il n'est pas que défensif, il est offensif. 14 putains de points. Est-ce qu'on peut s'organiser? 4 down, on ne sait pas. 5 down, on ne sait pas. 5 down next, ok. Horns 2 après, ok. Go her side.
Notre jeu rapide est toujours important. Fast break. We gotta push the ball. Hey, Molly, we gotta get the tempo. Right now, we just like going inside. We don't have time.
Well, you see that there are legends in attendance, and it is Clarice Mashangwane in attendance here. She watched Mozambique pick up a win a little bit earlier, and now happy to watch what's happening as Captain Marina Ewodu. She has led the way here. She had 3 makes in the 4 games that they played from the 3-point line, and 3 makes in entirety here in the first half of this game.
I want to go back to the legends that we've been seeing in this tournament coming back to support and represent their country as they sit understanding that they have paved the way for what they are watching in this women's basket, Afro basket.
Paying it back in the best way possible. There is the runner. Yep. Short.
And we just heard from that timeout, if any guard is coming off of that screen, try to trap them and make it harder for them to even see the floor.
Looking to work and see if they can indeed make that work. Inside now. Well, Beleka misses. Fancam there to clean up and drop in the 2.
Fancam played yesterday and had 10 points and 6 rebounds and has showed up today with 8 points.
Another call happens there, and it's a Jabi third foul. That's hard screen.
Yeah, I mean, that's just not what you want for the captain, Jabi, to have 3 fouls early in the second quarter.
Might have to send her to the bench, likely will. There is a high-low action. Fancam kicks out. They move the ball around. Beleka, she really did think about it for a second. Now she'll pull back under duress. Kaiser. They push the lead to 19. They need a run, do Côte d'Ivoire. Restore some parity.
Yeah, they're just playing into the hands of Cameroon, as Cameroon is the one setting the tempo and the pace for this game, and every opportunity that Côte d'Ivoire has to take on offense, they're just shooting really, really early in the shot clock.
4 minutes of play. Côte d'Ivoire can't find the bucket. There's Jawara and Tienchu. Another foul, third team foul. Fancam is out, FRN. The kick out now. Tienchu slices right through the defense. Well, close the layup.
Oh, that was just a great move, and she just couldn't connect.
Step back from Ulster is good.
Oh, what a 3-point basket. That's much needed for Côte d'Ivoire. As 2-point basket, as that's Alston's first bucket.
Well, that might bring some confidence here. You got to break a run and score one possession at a time. Alston superb. Silatsa, well, left all alone. She'll accept those 2.
Yeah, what a defensive lapse for Côte d'Ivoire right now. They just look out of rhythm, but that is a test to how Cameroon has come into this game playing hard and being laser focused.
The offense really is functioning. That was the first 2 points, though, for Côte d'Ivoire in the second quarter. There's the short jumper, and there is 2 more points. Jawara on the board. 2 of 7 now from the field. Tienchu. Ivory, well, she's trying to shoot the ball from the outside. The pass to the clean shot, and there's nothing that can be done here as far as defense is concerned, the way they're shooting this ball.
Love that 3 from Effa. She has 5 points.
Sharp work. Cameroon. Kaiser. Sahih will fire off a 3 of her own. There is some offensive board and some work on the inside as the foul is picked up. Yakite in there. Oh, you look at the work there for Yakite. Great position to get in front of Effa. That's how she picks up the board.
And you see here that 3-point shot from Effa. Her teammates cheering her on.
Jakite. Fatudia Jakite, 21 years young, University of South Florida is where she does her schooling. Gets that second one to fall. First point there. Ivory. persistent with this press that they have. Sahi almost into the passing lane there. And, well, the arm gets the deflection, but the body goes right into Van Camp, and so she's called for the foul.
I really like, even though she picked up this foul, the aggressiveness of Sahi right here, and how she's been playing this game, just trying to show up for her team as she has 2 fouls in this quarter.
So another forced change. Uraga used in so many different roles in the front and back court. The sky's up. That's Beleka. Wow. Well, Beleka is just shooting the ball exceptionally.
Yeah, her hesitation to the basket is impeccable as she has 11 points in this game.
The reply there from Moraga. They need to find a way to put together a run. Final 3-12. See the work from Moraga under pressure. 7 made threes. Headline everything here from 13 attempts. They're 50% from 53% from the three-point line, 57% inside. It's been amazing shooting here from the indomitable Lionesses. Now pass and baseline cut. There was some contact for sure.
Oh, great ball movement from Cameroon on this sequence as Salatsa is going to shoot 2 free throws.
Their efficiency, you see the patience from Fancam, draws the double team, knows the defense is coming. The cut there on the backside, and there is the foul.
I mean, this is a different team that we saw yesterday. They understood the lack of a sense of urgency that they had, and they really have brought it to this team. I mean, against this team in today's game.
It sees Salatsa. Karine Salatsa get a chance here to go to the free throw line. Third Afrobasket for her. And, well, she's been a good paint presence for sure for Coach Lake.
One of the veteran players for Cameroon and a leader, and understand the flow of all Afrobaskets since this would be her third.
Bankable experience, Kaiser. There is a foul on the screen and the moving screen called. Grace Tolo picks up that foul.
Yeah, Cote d'Ivoire needs to rally together and bring some energy into this game in the second quarter. You see here the offensive foul by Tolo, and now it's Cameroon's ball.
The drive from Beleka. There were a little touch, a little push foul as she gets by the whole defense, turns on the afterburners and picks up that foul.
I really, really like how Cameroon did not hang their head yesterday, as you see Beleka attacking the basket and going through the free throw line. But you know, when you lose a game or as a team you don't play as well as you want to, and how you come out in the next game is really, really important. And we see how Cameroon has faced that adversity throughout this tournament, winning 2, losing 2, and those 2 losses, not even playing their best, and they're bringing the energy in today's game. They understand what's at stake, as this is the qualification round for 5th through 8th place.
I remember you saying that they got the kind of looks they wanted, but they just didn't finish it. When you look at the percentages today and the way that they've shot the ball, same looks, just different result.
Yeah, they're making their basket, they're laser focused, they're playing together, they're making that extra pass, and they're being more, you can sense more confidence in them as Beleka heads to the bench right now with 13 points.
So 2 minutes and 36 seconds for Cote d'Ivoire and the whole team to try to string something together, give them some momentum here to take it to the second half. Alsted attacking, teases the rim, and it will drop in.
that might be the basket that gives them the momentum to finish out this second quarter with 2 minutes left.
Rhythm dribble, pull up, falls. That's the 8-3 of this first half, and red hot shooting here by Cameroon.
When Jessica Thomas is on the bench, she definitely on the floor. She definitely looks for her shot, as she has 9 points for Cameroon.
Tolo shoots it. Slatzak cleans up. 23 points now, the gap. It's starting to become a really big differential. Weaving. Thomas will fire. Thomas will hit again. Well, rain clouds around the three-point line as it continues to fall in for Cameroon.
And now she has 9 points. You see that ball movement from Cameroon, and Jessica Thomas just spots up into her shot with confidence as she nails that three-point shot.
It's raining threes inside the Palais de Sport here in Trashville.
I think this is the best three-point percentage shooting for Cameroon in this tournament, and wait for them to bounce back against that loss against Nigeria.
It's certainly the most threes we've seen in the first half in this tournament. 9 as Alston again able to pick up the 2. She's finding self-confidence herself. Maybe that's where they've got to go.
Yeah, she's really trying to push the tempo and the momentum for Cote d'Ivoire on that offensive end.
Tienchu. Thomas. Jansen. Thomas. Well, fakes. Thomas the kick out. 2 long strides. Now that runner is rebounded by Van Kamp. She'll reset. Thomas. Thomas decides to pull up again. Oh my! Well, that is sublime shooting from Jessica Thomas.
We love to see it as she has 12 points, leading the way for Cameroon.
10 made threes here in the first half. Alston trying to get the reply back. There is little they can do with the way that Cameroon are shooting the ball. Thomas in transition! Well, Jessica Thomas on fire!
Yo, she's come to play in today's game. She's showing up, understanding that she has Cameroon across her chest as she has 15 points.
4 made threes. There's a look to reply from Kaiser, but, well, the red hot shooting here from the indomitable Lionesses sees them push out to a convincing 30-point lead. Thomas taking over in the final bit of the second quarter.
This is what you call hands down, man down, as Jessica Thomas shoots over orange jersey and connects.
Well, and nothing is done here in modern basketball without the Seli, and the celebration it is for Jessica Thomas. Halftime score, it's Cote d'Ivoire 25, Indomitable Lions 55. Wow. Try to break down what we saw happen on the floor, if you can.
I mean, 65% from the three-point line for Cameroon is why they are up in this game. 20 rebounds for Cameroon, 14 for Cote d'Ivoire, 10 assists.
Code and download the app.
We were able to take a listen, and both coaches are talking about 2 separate things. Cameroon, come out here focused. You're up by 30, but you don't want to lose that gap. And if you're Cote d'Ivoire, run, execute the offense, and set it up and play at the pace that you know.
Well, coverage of the three-point line, definitely a focus there for Cameroon. Let's see what this Cameroon's Cote d'Ivoire home team has in the bag. Alston driving in. There's Uraga's runner. That's a great start for the hosts.
And that's exactly what they want. Run and execute on offense is what the coach emphasized on that timeout coming out in this third quarter.
Yeah, there is some pressure, trying to push the pace here, trying to speed up possessions for Cameroon. Now on the drive, Van Kamp. The ball is stolen. They have another possession back.
And you can see Cameroon's coach saying, focus is what I said. Focus, let's go, ladies. As Cameroon has really set the tempo at the beginning of this third quarter.
The drums start to get a little louder, trying to spur their home team on. Alston goes behind the back. Alston on the drive, looking to get that second score strong. pitched ahead now. Van Camp turns. Has an array of moves there, but it's blocked. Great defense. Silatsa will try to bang it in. No. Awodu on the rebound, feeds it right back into the path of Silatsa, unselfish, and they'll take the 2 points.
That's great. Second opportunities for Cameroon as Silatsa has 5 points.
Dosso hoping to spark a run for the Elephants. Kaiser jabbing. Kaiser, well contested there. Clean defense by Van Camp. Cameroon taking their time.
Dosso is putting high pressure on Bellica.
Van Camp, well, will take a step in. More comfortable the shot, and you see it drop on in. Looking for a timeout is Coach Stefan Lade. Referees, they let the game move on. Around the screen comes Alston. Sahi going for it. Kaiser. Alston shoots the shot and gets it to fall. Alston, that might be the answer they want.
Oh, what a way for her to come up and play in this third quarter as she has 9 points for Cote d'Ivoire.
More pressure now. The kick to the corner. Beleka is left wide open. A long rebound comes back out to her. Thomas, well, will fire off her first three. And fifth three of the game pulls in. The coverage around the threes doesn't work because Thomas gets another one to fall.
I love what I'm seeing from Cameroon right now as Jessica Thomas is leading the way with 18 points. She has no fear to shoot that shot.
Well, he finally gets his timeout, does Coach Stefan Layton. It's Alston's three on one side, and then, well, on the other, Jessica Thomas that brings this timeout call on the floor.
Battle of the three from the both players that are guarding each other.
Tu l'as appelé ou pas? Le saut. C'est bon. On garde, droite, hey. On fait encore the same play. They switch. Oh, il va dedans, putain, il va lui la balle. Roll. Watch the switch then. Let's go.
Les filles, il faut qu'on fasse aussi rebond. Let's go.
Allez les filles, allez.
The red-hot shooting continues for the indomitable Lionesses and Jessica Thomas, while she is 5 of 6 from the three-point line. That's her 5th consecutive make. She's red hot. Big points. Kaiser. Alston, Hezi. Dosso will try a three of her own. A long rebound with the hands of Sahi. Alston trying to find Sahi inside the paint. Sahi picks up the loose ball. Doesn't go. Ewodu there on the rebound.
Oh, you can see in that possession, Cote d'Ivoire was really trying as they got offensive rebound, but they just couldn't connect.
We saw a picture there of Blair whose knee is being put in a cast. She's probably not going to be back on this one. They will work from Awodu. And jump ball is called. Substitution, we'll see. Chapi back in. It's been a turnaround. Well, since she's been off the floor, Sahi will take a breather and wonder if she can just give some extra motivation to her team to get this run started. Beleka draws two. Last touch comes of Kaiser's hand. They have worked tremendously hard. Owodu has the mismatch. Well, the ball there tipped away. They keep it right back. Stolen back by Beleka. Sharp work. 24 first seconds. The drive into the path of Owodu with the contact. Can't find it. Vancam will retry. Being guarded right very tightly is Thomas away from the screen. There's pause for it and the drive. Beleka this time trying to go inside, and that's a great read.
Oh, that was a great attempt to the basket from Beleka as she got hit in the eye. But just a great ball movement. Cameroon, you see her trying to be aggressive and creates that foul. And this is different, again, I just speak of their energy that they have, and I just think in tournament play, you're gonna have your highs and their lows, but it's always the next day, the next game, to see how a team bounces back. As you see, Beleka, she has 14 points, but this is just a great comeback game for Cameroon.
Great resilience being shown here. Beleka, she's 4 for 4, 15 points now. Dosso. The Elephants, they need something special. The ball is passed into the path now of Thomas. Kicks it to Beleka, who will fire off a three there. Well, that's confidence, trying to pull up right in transition. Thomas wanted it back. Beleka said, I got this, but shot comes off the front of the iron. 34 points. Staring Cote d'Ivoire down. Austin given a chance to take a rest. Salatsa looking to work with Thomas. Dosso is not letting us see the ball. And there is the errant pass. That's a good defensive possession there. Better from Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, they're face guarding Jessica Thomas, so she doesn't even have the opportunity to get the ball, and allowing the 4 other Cameroonians to set up the play without her. And that's a great defensive tactic for Cote d'Ivoire.
It's paid dividends already. First turnover, Kaiser. Short there on the elevation. Into the Cameroon half. Salatsa thought about it. The hard face guard, Thomas out the play.
They're literally playing 4-on-4 because they're face guarding Thomas. And then when you have stops like this, that means that defensive sequence is a good thing for Cote d'Ivoire to get that momentum, as this will be their second defensive stop.
But Dosso is doing a very good job of keeping Thomas out of the play, especially the last 2 possessions. A hard face guard. It's almost the equivalent of a box-and-one. 4:37. That's a 8. 7 turnovers to 8. That's the count. Dosso now at the other side. Molly Kaiser into Jabi. 2 defenders come again. That finds the Waraga. And Oraga shot off, and that's been pretty much what's happened for them offensively.
Yeah, you can see that every time Jaba gets the ball, they're sending 2 to 3 white jerseys at her, as she needs to kick the ball out, so the guards of Cote d'Ivoire need to be ready to either attack or shoot the open shot.
Kaliakipo was coming, well, highway to the rim, and she is happy with the 2 points.
A young star for this Cameroonian team, as she's long and lean and very active as she's playing defense on the ball right now.
Lead up to 36 points. Kaiser driving, left hand is good.
Oh, that's a good take from Kaiser, as she has 4 points in today's game.
Finished strong there, Kaiser. Thomas. Pass to Fancam, who can go to work alone. They find an ISO opportunity. Pass there to F. Short range shot is in.
Because they're playing that one face guard defense against Thomas, when she passes it out, they do have to scramble and find their open woman. But that's just an extra 2-point basket for Cameroon as they win on that offensive play.
Darso's drive drops in.
You can see here the second chance points 2-19 as Darso goes up strong and gets her first points of the game.
Shots there for this Cote d'Ivoire team. They're trying to build a run that'll see them just make some inroads into the lead. Timeout is called. It's 34-68.
Karine, tu rentres. Hey, maintenant tu vas avoir un gros boulot. Tu vas avoir un gros boulot, tu vas défendre sur Diaby, tu vas faire les efforts, ok? Ça marche. Sur les écrans, ça soit toi ou toi quand vous venez sur les écrans, ne posez pas les écrans parce qu'ils sortent, ok? Roulez tout de suite, d'accord? Soutien ici. Vous avez vu, Lucie elle a eu la passe dans la raquette, ok? Ils sortent. Mettez la passe. Ok? All you need there, all you need there. Ok? Hey! No easy shots for them at 3. Let's go.
Young Kalyakipo there finishing, and then Kaiser with the reply on the other end.
Kipo with 2 points in this game. A young star for Cameroon. I really like the energy that even the game yesterday, she brings that energy as she's learning from these veteran Cameroonians, and she takes the way here in this third quarter.
Kipo steps out of bounds, giving her praises. That is what we call your jinx.
I'm gonna give any player their praises, whether they're, young or a veteran player. She has been playing well, and even though she just turned the ball over, I know she'll make it up for that.
I'm sure she will. And Austin, well, she's up into double-digit scoring now.
She's definitely kept the same tempo at the beginning of the game as Cameroon is in man-to-man defense.
Thomas to Ewodu. First look for her here in the second up. Dropping back, trying to attack there. Darso.
Can't ask for much, but that attack from Darso, as she's really been playing. She's a key player on defense right now for Cote d'Ivoire, as she's giving the energy and trying to make something on offense.
A hot streak for shooting comes to an end there. Thomas on the miss. Darso holds up Alston. Thought about the shot, trying to work with the pick and roll pass to Jabi. Jabi power move and powers to it.
Yeah, one of her very few attempts, and she has 6 points.
Looking a bit better for the Elephants on the offensive side.
All they need to continue to do is get stops and scores, stops and scores to cut this gap against Cameroon.
Darso's trying to stay in front here of Thomas. Pass pitched across. That time the defense holds again.
Oh, that's a great defensive sequence as they got another stop, and they're just slowly chipping away at the scoreboard.
They get into that zone, but index on Thomas. They have Darso whichever side she's on, and that seems to have worked. Kalyakipo off. Beleka back. Give another scoring option here to Cameroon against the zone. Alston. The pass finds the wide open shot there, and Sabadogo strong there on the shot. Still, it is Cote d'Ivoire basketball. Thomas forced to guard here. Alston. A scoop layup is going to draw contact. It comes there. I think it is. So that's how we'll pick up the foul.
You see here Alston driving to the basket against Thomas, but it's Salatsa on that weak side end that reaches in for the foul as Alston is going to shoot 2 free throws.
So I know they're trying to cover up defensively there on Thomas, but maybe Alston needs to continue to attack here because that might be a way to keep Thomas busy. Rebound is controlled.
And so far, Cote d'Ivoire has scored 15 points in this quarter as Cameroon has scored 13. Alston is leading the way with 13 points on the offensive end.
Inside out, there's a pass into space. That's just great playmaking from Thomas.
And because two women were trying to guard Thomas, they left their teammate wide open, and that was why she was able to score 2 baskets.
They're on the shot. Tolo, strong. Ewodu jumps into the body there on Doso defensively. Well, she's just dynamic. She's everywhere. 12.3 seconds left, able to pick up that foul.
I mean, the way that she has been put to the task to guard Eduo, but then go on Thomas and then go on Bellica. She's really, really stepping up for this team defensively.
Ball is moved. To the hands of Doso. This should be the final possession of this third quarter. Alston. Well, coming alive for Cote d'Ivoire. She gets a third three-pointer, and that will give them just a little bit of hope as the score now in favor of the Cote d'Ivoire in terms of what they did there in the third quarter. 43 plays 70, and we have third quarter.
Defense? I mean, come on. We have to give it up for Doso as she is doing amazing. That is not an easy task to defend off like everybody on the court.
Yeah, you scan the QR code, download the Courtside 1891 app as we start this fourth and final quarter. 3 threes there from Alston in the third. And maybe, just maybe, she can help. Beleka, Thomas, Franka, Mefa, and Jianchu, they are the 5 here on the floor for this Cote d'Ivoire team. I mean, for this Cameroon team. Diakite in. Alston matched up with another scoring partner, Doso, Diakite, Jabi. 5-year for coach Stefan Lane. Now the pass almost picked off. Doso cleans it. Doso drive, now pass to the corner. Beautiful play.
And that's why she doesn't give up. Doso is doing what she knows best, is attacking it and passing it to her teammate Kaiser as she knocks down that 3.
Well,
excuse me, Amani.
Amani picking up that 3-pointer. The fight is back. Beleka's shot. The long rebound falls back. Thomas will step into a 3, rattles it in. And, well, they need to find a way to stop Jessica Thomas up to 21, now 6 of 9.
I mean, she is 6 of 9 on the 3-point shot, and no one has stopped her since. She leads the team with 21 points.
Jabi, strong. You see the work from Fankam, and that is where they forced the turnover. Great defense by Fankam inside.
I know that Cameroon, one of their keys to the game was shutting down Jabi, and that's exactly what they have done. They got her in foul trouble early in this game, and you could, as you see, Thomas with that amazing 3, making that 6 for 9, having 21 points for the game. But one of the keys for Cameroon was to stop Jabi from Cote d'Ivoire from getting into her rhythm, and they've done exactly that, and she only has 6 points and 1 rebound.
Cross to Thomas. Why not? Well, that's why it comes off the back iron. There is Amani speeding down the floor. Amani left-hand layup. 5 quick points for Amani. And Côte d'Ivoire, the fight back here at the start of this 4th quarter.
If I was Cameroon, I would be running the clock as low as possible before shooting it to make Côte d'Ivoire play defense. And here, great defense for Côte d'Ivoire, and it starts with Dosso, and she's been doing that all game long.
Dosso gets it right back. Jabi will try a 3. Jabi's 3 rattles off there. Van Kamp happy to pick up the rebound. They slow it. Drums in the stadium, trying to will on the elephants. Quick pass to the corner. Beleka's left alone. Beleka accepts the shot, makes the shot.
21 assists for Cameroon, as that was a great offensive balance, as Beleka has 18 points in this game.
They now move up to 14 made threes. On the turn, Yakite battle for the ball. They'll both hold on, so a jump ball is called. And look at Armani start out this 4th quarter. Hannah Amani outside, she got the shot. Inside, she went to work in her 5th Afrobasket.
And even though the score does not reflect how well Côte d'Ivoire won in that 3rd quarter, scoring 18 points to Cameroon's 15. And they're just not giving up, and that's what you like to see.
Real show of character it has been here from Côte d'Ivoire. They stay looking to restore some respectability. Thomas. Van Kamp kicking right across. Effort's shot. Soft touch though. Jabi reels it off the rebound. Alston. Dosso turning. Dosso! Wow, that is great by Dosso.
Oh, she's been playing amazing for a player to just show up on both ends of the floor. She has 7 points today, but there's so many things she has done that is not on the stat sheet, and she's a competitor.
Aminata Dosso, she is a hardcore defender. You look at the work she has done. You see the crossover turning into the spin and the finish.
I really like her energy and the way that she plays so tough on both ends of the floor. It's very rare to see a player have the all-around package, and I feel like she does for this Côte d'Ivoire team.
Showcasing both parts of a two-way player of the highest caliber. Van Kamp, though, finishes the job done there from the free throw line. 28-point differential. The Cameroon Indomitable Lionesses. They have fans here hard pick. Dosso trying to find Amani there. There's some trouble here for Van Kamp. Gets drawn into contact situation with Jabi. Kariata looking on.
You could just see how Effa just falls awkwardly as Jaba fouled on her. And you just never want to see a player go down in this game of basketball. And this is the second injury we saw in today's game, and it's just heartfelt, as we all want all players to, be healthy as they represent their country.
That is Blais, Bourgeois Blais from the Côte d'Ivoire, who is not going to be back in this game now. He'll be even more concerned here on. See the concerned looks everywhere around the arena. Has not moved. Van Camp. There's a it's Margaret Defa who's going to be picked up.
You see fans just clapping her as she gets up off the court, and we saw this earlier with Cote d'Ivoire, with Bele, and now Efa. And it's just not what you want to see in this tournament. Anybody getting injured, as we wish both of them well.
Well, for the second time this game, a player carried off, can't put pressure on. There's the three-point shot from Beleka. Thomas continues to just rain it in from the three-point line. A chance here for the medical staff to have a look at Efa. Play will continue. The fight back has been noticeable from the Elephants at Côte d'Ivoire. Pass, pitched across Thomas. Thomas again! 7 threes in this one.
Oh, wow. She is lighting it up on that three-point line from the start of this game, as she is leading the way with 24 points.
Well, she is putting on a show. That is for sure, from the outside.
Those that are watching this Cameroonian team knows exactly what they could bring each game, and this is what we're used to seeing.
Alston replies. Alston says, I will not be denied either. I've got a show of my own.
As she has 20 points in today's game.
4 of 6 from the three-point line. Now from the Amherst Alston. Thomas. Beleka. Silatsa can't hold that pass. Well, it's been fantastic three-point shooting, that's for sure. See Thomas makes that. That's a 7-3. 15 made threes. That's what Cameroon has done today. Dropping in the shot. Picking up where she left off. Maybe the hard face guard is the only way to keep her out of this one. Dosa on the drive. Uraga. Hot the hand there from Van Camp. Deflects it now. Thomas might even have thoughts of a shot there. Beleka will pull up from the elbow. Well, it's been tough to guard this two-guard front, because when Thomas takes a break, Beleka finds an answer, and that's been the combination that's really worked really well for the Indomitable Lionesses. 18 Beleka points, 24 Thomas. Uraga steps out of bounds. All they can do is look on frustration there on the face of Uraga. Captain Ewodu gives way for now. In. Still, they stay with Jessica Thomas at the point guard position. Hands it right back. Kick to the corner, Silatsa. Pass is strong. Amani ahead of everyone. And the layup, well, trickles off just a bit strongly, too much on it. Three minutes, 20 seconds.
Thomas sets up the offense.
She does. Short shot. Well, this is one of those periods of play that's just gone quiet for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking their shots as they are fluid in the offense, but...
Dosso, dynamic, strong drive.
We talked about the young 26-year-old just being the threat and being that spark for Cote d'Ivoire. She takes it and gets the and one. She has shown how her determination on defense, but also shown that she can score at will.
Well, that drive from Dosso. We'll see a timeout called here on the floor with 2:53 left. A better second half here from the Cote d'Ivoire, but they need a little bit more time to try and see. The time might run out before they're able to pull something back. And
when we look at the keys to the game for Cameroon, it was they had to get 4 players in double digits, and they have with Bellica with 15, Thomas with 18, Fancam with 10, and Edouard with 11. And not only that, but going to the free throw line more than 8 times, always giving them the win, and they went 10 times. So they're actually executing the keys to the game to continue this lead in this 4th quarter.
Well, they've executed the basketball shot eloquently, and you look at the kick out there, effortless, really knocking that in. Fancam also with 2 of her own. This has been some of the best shooting we have seen all tournament long. 50% on the inside, 53% on 28 shots, 15 made threes, and Dulce Fancam 12 and 10.
She's been playing phenomenal. And yesterday's game, she had 10 points and shot from a double-double with 6 rebounds by 4, but she's definitely one of the strong presence for Cameroon as you see the team happy, all smiles as she exits towards the bench.
Well, that might be her last bit of minutes in this one. Tamara Semidi, the 18-year-old in.
All Cameroon needs to do is just set the ball up, set their offense up, and use as much time off the clock as possible. There's no rush to getting a fast shot, just move the ball.
Emidi will work there. We're on the inside, just a bit overzealous, pushes the ball over the rim out. Waraga, 2 fast break points for her.
But that is the speed that Cote d'Ivoire wants to play as they're catching up with the scores.
Thomas, the kick out. Emidi shot the first one. She'll try a 3 now. This one is short as well. Young Emidi.
I think they're just trying to get the 18-year-old some looks as she watched her teammate this way, and now she's on the floor. I really like that sometimes. I know I was a player like that, trying to get the young ones when they're in some touches so they can understand and be on the scoreboard and be in history.
Well, she can certainly shoot the ball, and given the opportunity to here. Molly Kaiser will come in for Alsted, the 3 from Tiawara. Time now into the final bit of this one. Beleka Selatsa will draw a foul.
A strong take from Selatsa in today's game.
They've been able to space the floor because of the work and the shooting earlier, and getting whatever looks they want. Job is done here for Beleka and Thomas. Emptying the bench is Coach Joya. Out of the game she goes. Job done for Jessica Thomas. 24 points, her best offensive showing in the Afrobasket in 2025.
Yeah, that's a tremendous effort from her in this game as she is on the bench, and Bellica as well. Thomas with 24 points and Bellica with 18.
Backcourt duo that would terrorize the Cote d'Ivoire. That's what they have done. Savadogo in final 94 seconds.
Yeah, all young players are on the court pressuring for Cameroon as Cote d'Ivoire just needs to cross half court and set up an offense.
Amani to Kaiser. Molly Kaiser's runner, 2 good points.
It was a great attempt from Kaiser as she has 6 points.
Tien Chu for Cameroon. Waves away the cut. Shot there, guarded. Kaiser. 3 is good for Molly Kaiser, 9 points now. Quick timeout here. And, well, no, just a substitution called. Tien Chu out. Sema will run the point guard position. And median Sema trying to work. That ball is taken.
Good defense.
Letitia Sahi. The shot from Amani. Well, a cheer from the home fans. They are happy to see their team bring it back under 20. Second 3 from Amani. Kadia Kipo trying to find MED. On the run they go. Kaiser, why not? Kaiser! Well, 3 threes. Well, bringing some joy and respectability to the scoreboard. In a row here for the Cote d'Ivoire. Kipo doesn't fall.
I mean, when you come on to this tournament, the way that Cote d'Ivoire has continued to play as if they're up. I love the energy. They are not giving up, regardless of who's on the court. And you love the way that they're finishing the game.
Well, some joy here for the Cote d'Ivoire, but it is Cameroon ultimately who will pick up the win. A 9-0 run to add some respectability to the score for Coach Stefan Ley, but 68-83.